I wish Chris store was open. I was just go get that chicken, that barbecue. And you try that Italian beef, huh? You haven't tried it yet, huh? You try that. I ain't gonna lie, the analyzers gonna do something kinda good though. But they be off though. They be off. You gotta give them a month notice, we gotta go eat over there. You gonna break it again? You gonna break it again? It broke? Okay, let's take it out.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle. Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah. Unless you want something else, I don't know. Cause I'm tired of eating the same shit. I don't want a water burger. I want none of that shit. Popeye was decent last time, though. I can't even lie. I want 3-piece though. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I'll take it. I feel like they did that too long ago.
First carry down for Jordan Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
This PS4 kind of fucking up with everybody since yesterday.
Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right.
Good play, baby boy.
To Zach Ertz.
Good play, baby boy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they run with Howard. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like... Something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is Mostert. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Here we go. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 52. 12, fellas, here we go.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Jalen Mills in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, gun. Stay at home, stay at home.
Now it's Breida. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Here we go. White.
This is Breida. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here we go. 180.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 180.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Check 21, 21.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
Here we go.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal. It's
good
really
defense,
nice
DJ. Good defense.
when you can
Great
rally
defense.
to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Very good return that time.
I could have sworn I played you better than last time. I could have sworn I played better than this last time.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Hey, orbit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 21, 21. Here we go.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Mostert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll throw and Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz flush to his right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Go. 180.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. It was the veteran safety, Malcolm Jenkins, who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Hey, Foxtrot.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Now they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, and he's going to go down again. D Ford getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And got his man complete. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's your first drive of the 2nd half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. D. Ford. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run with Howard. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. D. Ford. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game.
Oh.
Really turning in an incredible
Oh,
performance.
missed the fucking field goal. I don't miss no field goal.
And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row.
Oh, God.
Best kickers in the league,
this is why I'm doing
miss 2 in a row.
Why I'm doing
back up in case he gets another shot.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Topper! Check 25! Go ahead.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Here we go.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you.
I got you.
Here's Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Wentz now on 1st down. It's caught by Aguilar. They find some open field here. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Waiting.
Now Wentz.
Oh, you dropped it, dumbass!
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
How you drop that pass?
The positioning here is key.
Easy
As a defensive
money.
back, you're taught 99% of the time.
Dude, that bitch
make a play on the
perfect.
football.
Perfect.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Eric Armstead in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon.
Threw a perfect dime to his ass, dude. Couldn't catch the fucking dime. God damn.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. To throw is Wentz.
Oh, he dropped it too.
Incomplete.
You hear the call
This
for a
nigga dropped it
penalty, but I
too.
just don't think so. I think in this situation,
Fuck
the
me.
defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Elliott is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They're in with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing now is Wentz. Rolling to his right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here
Good
with a
game,
victory.
DJ.
And they're
Great
going to
game.
love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards there and a Niner first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
13.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down. And now it's second and long. Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So the